Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin to $31,000 exactly as we were talking about. Is this sustainable? And the next targets. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including the next targets for Bitcoin. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push that like button. Now, today, fear and greed at 65. Pretty darn greedy. It should be no surprise as the entire market up 4% today. Bitcoin at 30,063. That's right, over $30,000. Ethereum at 1908. BNB at 251. XRP 51 cents. Cardano 29 cents. Dogecoin 6 cents. Solana 17.25. And Tron 7 cents. And if you want to know the top coins based on AI, they would be Bitcoin Avalanche Bridged, Caspa, Dion, Vela Token, and Beldex. And you can try out Token Metrics for free. There is a link down in the description. Now, Bitcoin breaking up massively after bouncing off of this bottom line multi-month uptrend that Bitcoin found as support, bounced up to the exact target we were talking about a few days ago previously. Where is it? Right here. A few days ago previously. Now, what does that mean? Well, potentially a little bit of caution because we did temporarily at least get rejected from that target. Right now, we are still within this giant uptrend that Bitcoin is in, and there is still quite a ways to the upper end of that uptrend, but we may first have a little bit of a cool down. Now, surprising as it may be, this is too good. Right here, Vox.com said now might be a good time to consider quitting crypto, pretty much at the bottom right before price rocketed off. And that's generally the way things go. Completely opposite to how everybody thinks. Once everybody was calling for $10,000, well, we saw a pretty significant healthy bounce break out of this descending wedge. 31,000 was the target. That's what we hit. Now we'll have to see where we go next. Despite the breakout, some continuing to call it the biggest bull trap in history. However, this assumes that one continues to ignore all the things that support a consistent uptrend. That would be the final FTX sell-off, the uptrend and the pullback, and the resistance breaks here and here. All of these things suggesting that it is not a bull trap. It is actually a bull trend. And I love this. One godly candle and sentiment through the roof. You can see this very clearly on the fear and greed indicator. Look at this. Last week we were in fear. One God candle and everybody is greedy. But a reminder that on-chain demand still remains low, as is normal in this phase of the cycle, but perhaps a reason to temper your expectations. 310 days till the halving. If we take a look, we're dead center between previous halvings. This is the first halving. This is the second halving for Bitcoin. We're currently working on the third halving for Bitcoin. Dead center, pretty much par for the course. And at the halving, it would pretty much be close to where we are now. Maybe another $10,000, maybe $40,000 for halving. That's the fair value of Bitcoin at that time. Now, peak to trough, 17,000 Bitcoin left exchanges today. Wow. Price goes up, Bitcoin leaves exchanges. This is the second biggest withdrawal since the FTX collapse. So, exchanges collapse, people withdraw Bitcoin from exchanges. What does that tell you? Well, coupled with one of the biggest spikes in open interest, it forced the price up dramatically. Now, imagine more sell pressure, more leverage. Imagine what happens when there's less Bitcoin available and higher demand. I mean, look at one day. What could happen when there's less available and a bigger demand? It could be absolutely huge. Right now, double falling wedges have been seen. We saw them similarly back here in 2021. Basically, we had falling wedge, consolidation, falling wedge 2 before continuation. Well, look at this, falling wedge 1, consolidation, falling wedge 2, continuation could lead us to those fair value prices right around $40,000. We also have a bull flag on the monthly chart right here, extremely bullish if it breaks the flag. This is in association with the rate of change indicator down here on the bottom passing zero, very similar to what was seen back here in 2015 before the largest, or one of the largest, Bitcoin parabolic bull runs occurred. Not only that, but we have this gigantic golden cross for Bitcoin on the weekly chart. This is a cross of the MA20 and 200. The first time in history it crossed, and days later we had a God candle. Surprise? Probably not. Could be the sign of things to come, because right now Bitcoin is filling out the end of this giant wick-off accumulation. Dear ladies and gentlemen, the journey towards $36,000 to $40,000 has begun. Cannot stress enough that this was shared since December of 2022. Yeah, pretty much perfect wick-off accumulation. Right now, this is the last bit before the giant run. Where could it be headed first? Well, we talked about $40,000. Here's exactly how. At 31,000, Bitcoin hit a hard wall on the volume profile, and this was back in April when we hit March, the end of March, $31,000. But now that support has been made on a lower zone back here, bounce on support. The only logical thing is a surge to the next area of resistance right here, $38,000, right around that fair value $40,000 for the halving before massive parabolic rally. So things are looking good for Bitcoin. Congratulations to all of you who were on board for this fun little rally we've been talking about for the past week or two. I will catch you all later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.